Was the birth of the Earth purely coincidental? And how was the Earth created step by step? Around 4.6 billion years ago, in a corner of the Orion arm of the Milky Way, there were not yet the 8 planets we know today, but only a chaotic primordial nebula. Do you see that shining celestial body? That is the proto-sun, still in its infancy. At this moment, it is tightly wrapped in dust particles, and the scattered fragments around it can be said to be the remnants left from the birth of the sun. While they floated in the chaos of the solar system, they were also constantly colliding with each other, then gathering together in clusters. And as they grew larger and larger, the force of gravity became impossible to ignore. When it reached a certain level, these fragments ultimately bumped into each other, compressing themselves into a rocky spherical body. This was the most primitive form of Earth, and also one of the 8 planets. According to the giant impact hypothesis first proposed by Harvard University geologist Reginald Daly in 1946, not long after the Earth was formed, a hypothetical celestial body named Theia suddenly collided with the Earth. The debris produced by the collision, due to gravity, gradually formed a natural satellite, and so the current Earth-Moon system came to be. However, at that time, Earth was still a barren wasteland, with not a single blade of grass growing, and not meeting any condition for life to survive. But fortunately, Earth's orbital path happened to be located within the temperate habitable zone, which kept Earth from being too close to the sun and scorched by its high temperatures, or too far from the sun and freezing cold. Water is the source of life, something no human or living thing can live without. In this perfectly positioned orbit, as the early Earth slowly cooled down, both salt water and fresh water could remain in liquid form, ensuring one of the basic elements necessary for life, and thus allowed the emergence of today's humanity. Now, looking at the other 7 planets in the solar system, some are too hot, some are too cold. So at first glance, although our Earth seems to be full of coincidences, what we couldn't have imagined is that only when humans flew out of Earth and gained the ability to explore the universe, did we realize that among the countless stars in the Milky Way, planets with the same coincidences as Earth might be everywhere. It's just that those countless super-Earth-like planets are hidden deep beyond light years, and humans are still far from being able to reach them. Is that hard to imagine? In fact, when you look across the Milky Way, our Earth is just as tiny as a speck of dust.